Live like a mofo. Good morning, everybody. Marcus Conte reporting. How are you? I'm here in my empty park. My little empty place in New York City, where it's cold and empty. What's up, everybody? Give me a howdy hello if you're here. Give me a big hello, a big smile if you're in the house. What's up, everybody? Give me a little commentary if you're there. What's up? Hey, guys. What's up? What's up? Good morning. You know, sometimes the stories are very exciting. Shit is exciting, you know, and shit is happening in the world, and it's exciting right now. Good morning, Vinny DiMartini, my brother. Here out in New York City, but it's nothing really going on. As you can see, I'm standing in a park. You would never know where I am. I'm in the middle of Christie Street. I'm right off the Bowery. The story is that it's very cold in New York right now, and you combine that fact, the fact that it's very cold out, and the fact that the New York City Transit Authority shut down the trains between 1 a.m. and 5 a.m. every day. So what does that mean? That's where the homeless people sleep. A lot of them do anyway. And because the subways are closed and it's cold out, you got a lot of people outside, right? And that's where I am right now. I'm just exploring this is like a couple of maybe a block off the Bowery. There's a lot of, people just chilling out in the park, right? Freezing their ass off. And I noticed it in a short ride. There's a lot of homeless people, but I guess, I don't know, man. I don't really have much today. I just wanted to check in. There might be a little rally downtown. There might be a little lockdown rally. We'll go check that out later on. But for the most part, I was just reading the paper today. Statistics say 27% unemployment declared in San Diego. That's breaking the Great Depression's record of 1933. So don't frown on the homeless, man. You might be there soon enough. You might be there whether you like it or not. What's up, boss? Might be unavoidable. 27% unemployment. Now, so that's the official number. So I would imagine it's probably more than that. I think we are probably at 30% unemployment in America right now. And that's pretty fucking ridiculous. Right? Is it a result of the lockdown? Well, yeah, yes and no. Because you could have chosen a lockdown, or you could have chosen economic implosion, one or the other. Right? So, what's up, everybody? This may be a really nothing of a stream today, but you see people living here. There's some bedding for you, right? That's where you might be living, right? You might be living over there. Yeah, New York it's very quiet here. There's nothing going on. I'm down here in the Lower East Side, and there's some people on the street, but for the most part, it's very quiet. Also wanted to explore the fact that there's now rumors that there are food shortages, mostly meat shortages. And honestly, in New York City, I have not noticed that. I have not noticed in the supermarkets anything short, but I have noticed the prices going up. For example, I got 2 crowns of broccoli. 2 crowns of broccoli, which usually cost, about $1.59, $2.59, $3. That's the crown. They cut off the stalk for you because you're not going to eat the stalk anyway. It's too tough. So you get 2 nice big juicy crowns of broccoli, and it's usually like $2.50, $2.25, $2.50, $4.95. It's like double. charging me double for my broccoli, man. This shit is crazy. So price inflation, right? Inflation, I heard meat is, I don't eat meat, so I'm good on that. But because of the interruptions in the food chain and the supply chain, it looks like the price of meat may be going way up. That's good news for the animals. It's good news for the animals. Less animals dying. So there's Allen Street. It's a lot of graffiti on the walls over there. You got some messaging. Love beyond borders. Love. Yeah, Animal Farm is celebrating, says Brandon Young. I agree. What else is going on, man? So, you never know what's gone, and you never know what you have until it's gone. Right? Here we are in trippy New York. There's nothing. You take away the commerce, you take away the tourism, you take away the energy, and it's just a nothing place. It's not even interesting anymore to see. I'm actually getting bored walking around empty New York City. Because, like here, you got an ambulance over there sitting at the light. There's no fucking emergencies anymore. It's all bullshit. We found out COVID-19 is just another flu. Right? I got the numbers. You want to hear the numbers? Check this out, right? So far, global deaths on COVID-19, 275,000. Now that's quote COVID-19 deaths. But we know that most of the deaths, or certainly a lot of them, are complications of other things. They're not necessarily COVID-19 because up until recently we didn't even know what it was. And most of the doctors in the hospital still don't know what it is. They're treating one thing when they think they have another. So that number of 275,000 globally dead is probably about half. That's probably about half. So you probably got 125,000 people that died of this new strand of flu that they didn't know what was expected. Most of them are old. Most of them have other complications like lung problems, like bronchitis and all kinds of shit, right? And pneumonia. Right? So you got roughly, say, let's round it down to 125,000 deaths globally. Right? That's a lot of people, right? But there's 7 billion people on the planet. 7 billion people. Right? Mind you, we shut down the economies. We locked people down. We demanded that they stay 6 feet away from each other and wear a scary mask. Right? We took away your livelihood. We said, you can't work. You can't go to work if you have a store. You can't open that store because we said so. Right? Because of the insane death rate. You're going to die from coronavirus. But it proves just not to be statistically correct. So if we say 125 people in the world died, right, from COVID-19, and there's 7 billion people on the planet, what percentage of that? I mean, you could probably have a better chance of getting hit by lightning, right? If you do the math, if you do the division, it's 0.000393. So that's like almost, I'll just do the math in my head. That's about 1 in 30,000 chance. A 1 in 30,000 chance, that's your chances of dying of COVID-19. Right? No, that's actually based on 275, so you double that. It's probably a 1 in 60,000 shot of dying from COVID-19. Those are now the statistics. So global deaths, I'm calling it 125. You divide that by 7 billion people on the planet, and you got a death rate of about 1 in 60,000. 1 in 60,000. Right? Could we have spared 1 in 60,000? I think so. Instead, Everybody gets fucked. Everybody gets fucked because one person in 60,000 caught this newfangled flu that now looks like it was quite possibly manufactured in a laboratory somewhere, right? Because that doctor, the doctor from the Plandemic movie, Dr. Judy, said, what did she say? She said that it is impossible for a virus to mutate quickly. In other words, it could take 800 years before a virus can mutate into something we're seeing now, the COVID-19. That's what she said. That's a staggering statistic. It's a staggering revelation, if it's true, that it is clinically, biologically, and physically, and all of those things impossible for COVID-19 to have mutated out of a SARS virus in 10 short years. Impossible, according to Dr. Judy in that Plandemic movie. Now, there's a lot of good stuff in that movie. There's a lot of, things that we already knew. But that fact right there tells us that we are probably dealing with something that was manufactured in a lab as an experiment. Scientific research, people mixing and matching viruses, because that's what they do. Right? They mixed it up. And if you're watching and you're expecting me to tell somebody to fuck off, you might not have your way today, because like I said, it's very dead out here. It's quiet. Maybe next time. Keep tuning in. You'll definitely get your wish. So I'm down here on Essex Street and Houston Street. So anyway, the staggering facts that we now know about COVID-19, the fact that there's so many cases, millions of cases, small amount of death, right? According to Dr. Erickson, the fact that we were probably killing people with the ventilators. Thank you, Dr. Seidel, for telling us that. Dr. Judy is telling us it's impossible, literally impossible, to have a virus. I'm crossing the street. That's why I'm stuttering. I don't want to get killed. To have a virus mutate in 10 short years, it takes 800. So now we're leaning towards, okay, is it a conspiracy? Was it intentional? Was it intentionally done? Well, you could say that the viruses were manufactured intentionally. That's true. That would be a fact. That's what virologists do. They manufacture viruses, and then they say, okay, well, how can we treat it? Like that. They do that kind of stuff. They do it all the time. So, was it manufactured? It looks like it was. Was it shady looking characters around here? Listen, good. See, all the stores, everything's closed. I think this dry cleaner is open. That's it, man. Just blocks and blocks of closed establishments. Probably never coming back. All because 1 in 50,000 people on the planet may have croaked from a leak out of a laboratory. And that was reason to shut down everything, but not only shut down everything, but to keep everything shut down. Right? See a lot of homeless people just chilling out on the street over here. Yeah, see, it's some kind of soup kitchen over there. I don't like to stick the camera in people's faces when they're down on their luck. I'll stick it in your face if you're a dick, but not just because you're down on your luck and you're lining up at a soup kitchen. Because I think we might all just be getting there. It's just a matter of time. People lining up, I see that. I saw that this morning. A lot of people lining up at Whole Foods to get in, lining up to eat, lining up to get their shopping bags full of food. At the farmers market, people lining up. Lines for food. Right? Is it an exercise? Are they training us? Is that the bigger conspiracy? The CIA is training us all to be more obedient and think less critically? Yeah, I think that's going on too. So anyway, going forward, I think the revelations are, conspiracy theories aside, I mean, everything starts as a theory. And also I wanted to mention, I wrote a article, almost forgot to talk about it, 15 minutes in. I did an article because, not because I feel like writing hit pieces on, crackpots that whip crazy stories up online, or physically attack people, not physically, but you know what I mean, attack people online and try to destroy their reputation to elevate their own in some way, right? Those kind of people, I didn't do it, well, I did do it for that reason. So I have an article, right? Go to marcusconte.com, go right now. marcusconte.com, it's front and center, there's also a link down below. And you could read that article, I'd appreciate you. It's not something that I do all the time, writing op-eds. But I felt compelled to tell this story of George Webb and how he, I mean, of late, how he accused that woman, Miss Benassi, of being patient zero, literally destroying the lady's life, just telling the world that this lady is patient zero who took the coronavirus and planted it in Wuhan, China, right? Without any remorse at all. He did that. And still, even when questioned by CNN, he still held to the lie that he has a source that told him. And it's just, I mean, it's just total bullshit. It's not the only time he bullshitted. But people's lives get hurt. And you take his crazy brother, Dave, who floats around in the background, a stalker. There's no other definition for a person like Dave Acton, Dave Swaggart. He's a stalker. He stalks people. He's fighting with 4 or 5 different people at once. And it brings up and then he's always the victim. And then I'm going to sue you, motherfucker. I'm going to sue you. I'm going to sue you. I'm going to sue you in federal court. And you're going to be sued in federal court. And hi, everybody. This is Dave, the illogical and incomprehensible idiot. So these kind of characters, psychotic, right? It proves it. I did the article because I found evidence in Dave's own words that there's schizophrenia in the family, right? So they're crazy, right? You almost have to feel sorry for them. That they're psycho crazy on their own admission, Dave's own admission, right? And why do it? Why bother? Who are these people? They're nobodies, right? They don't even count. But the fact is, there's a lot of them out there online, and it is my belief, and it is still my ongoing investigation, that people like that they're kind of like cultish leaders that bring people in and radicalize them, like the case of Anthony Camillo, the kid that shot the Gambino crime boss. We're still looking at that. The kid is still sitting in jail. He's facing murder charges for the murder of Gambino crime boss Frankie Cali. He's sitting in jail. There'll be a trial probably this summer, maybe later, now because of the slowdown and the lockdowns. But the point is, even in the Q phenomenon, where people are radicalized to do radical things, they're compromised and afraid and act irrationally and do stupid things, right? And that's no way to be. That's no way to come online and hang out, is my point. When you got psychopaths running around online looking to compromise people and looking to harm people, and every once in a while they fuck with the wrong guy. Hi, everybody, and they get their ass handed to them, right? They get exposed. So that's what the article's about, for the most part. Give it a read and let me know what you think. And it's hard to read the comments, mostly because it's sunny out. Thank you everybody for joining me. If you're joining me late, this is a video about nothing. It's just me flapping my lips, walking around the empty streets of New York City. And we're down here in, I guess you call this the East Village. Tourists would call this the East Village. I gotta blow my nose. It is 39, 40 degrees out right now. That is fucking cold right now. It's cold. Right? And hold on. It's cold. Cold out. My nose runs all year round, man. I'm not sick. Especially when it's cold. Well, I could go through, I don't think I've ever walked through Tompkins Square Park. You go there, that's a shady area, right? People that, from New York know, this used to be a humming musical area where used to be bands playing in here. There's a club. This used to be the Wawa Hut. Sidewalk Cafe, infamously known for kick-starting the anti-folk music movement in New York City and in England. Remember bands like the Moldy Peaches and Beck, and even Suzanne Vega came out of that camp. But anyway, so here in Tompkins Square Park, walking around. It's quiet. Guys ever been to Tompkins Square Park? This is the park where, if you saw the movie Basquiat used to live in this park. When he was just getting started, he lived in Brooklyn. And he would come out into the park, he would come out into the city, and because he was a runaway, he didn't like his father, who was a rich cocksucker, and didn't want him to do his art. He wanted him to become a doctor or a lawyer. And Basquiat said, "Fuck you, I'm gonna go and paint," right? And he did, and he used to come out here and he used to sleep in the park, in Tompkins Square Park. I think there's still a couple of people living out here right now, but anyway, man, so Tompkins Square Park. Well, so read that article, please, and I'd like to help you, help me, help you keep the internet safe. Keep the internet safe from trolls and scumbags and cocksuckers that want to ruin everybody's lives and extort people for their livelihoods and scare the shit out of people and try to sue them and give them a heart attack and stalk them. Fucking find out where you live and call your mother and call your grandmother and tell your grandmother and your mother what a terrible person you are and scare your wife and your mother and your girlfriend. Right? You got to get rid of those guys, man. You got to put them in a box and make the box disappear. So read my article, please, and let me know. I don't know, maybe in this thread right here, just let me know what you guys think of it. If I'm going in the right direction, because writing's hard. It's not what I do, you know. I mean, I have done it, but it's not what I do anymore. But I think it's a good medium because you get to put a lot of facts out on paper. You get a lot of facts out on the record, right? A lot of opinion too. But so it's a different medium, you know, writing as opposed to video. The video medium. This is my medium right here. Right? Work the frame, brother. You work the frame. I'm just this guy that pops into your frame and he talks to you like he's talking to you like he's your friend. You think you know the guy. You think you know him, but do you really know him? Do you really know what's going on in his mind? Is it just a show? You know what I'm saying? Hey, hello, pigeons. Hello, multiple pigeons. Hello, a lot of pigeons. Good morning, pigeons. What are we eating? Something. I don't know what they're eating, but they're chilling like Bob Dylan over there. They are chilling like Bob Dylan. So this will be a shorty. I'll probably kill it right here. Good morning, everybody. How's everybody doing, man? How's everybody doing? Flying rats. Yeah, they're rats with wings, pigeons. Rats with wings. Trust no one. First Amendment has its down backs, but censorship is worse. Yeah, censorship is a bad thing right now. We really, really, really are being censored heavily. And that's something to think about. But is it really surprising that we're being censored? I mean, the corporations own the media. The media and corporations are in bed with the government. So technically our media is state controlled, state run, right? It's run by the CIA. It's run by the decision makers, CIA, FBI, NSA, executive branch, right? Are running the show, right? So why is that? Why is it? It's their opinions of this COVID-19 thing, this lockdown. And so why would they go along with an opinion that's not their own? That's what I'm trying to say. We're living in oligarchy. We're living in a monopolized society where there's a couple of rich scumbags that control everything. This is Doc Holliday's a bar. This is a really shitty ass kind of East Village bar. Social media under house arrest. I don't know, we're still allowed to talk to some degree. But like, for example, my channel is shadow banned, meaning that it won't be recommended to anybody to watch this video, even though I've done, over 1,000 videos and have a following and all that stuff. They don't care. They don't care. They give it to Fox. They push Fox out in front of you, right? So shadow banning is not new. It's been going on for quite a while, And so anyway, what else is going on, guys? How do we fix this? I don't know. How do we fix this? How do we fix it? We fix it, I guess, by getting out and talking about it, not sitting at home shaking and waiting for somebody to make the decision for us. But to actually be out in your community and talk about it, engage others, right? And, and refuse to say no, No one's going to tell me to put a fucking mask on and stay in my house and sit down and shut up. No one's going to tell me that. I'm not having it. I haven't had it since this all started. I've been out here trying to figure out what the hell's going on the whole time. Right? And I'm just curious about this cop in the park over here. You got police flashing away over here. Stay 6 feet away. Stay 6 feet away. Celebs dying is hilarious. Yeah. Little Richard died? Little Richard's dead? Oh, wow. Well, he was old. He had a good life, right? Everybody's on the same page except brainwashed. Face diapers stink. Yeah, face diapers. That's what they are. That's a good phrase, man. That's what these masks are. They're face diapers, right? Put on your face diaper and shut up, you little baby. Why are you crying? Right? So, good morning, everybody, man. All right, I'm going to kill it right there. We're live down here from, right now, Tompkins Square Park here in New York City. There's a whole lot of nothing going on in New York right now. It's still the same. It's still this sense of, there's a trippiness going on, but there's also a sense of sadness. I think that might be what it is. It's very sad. There's a sadness of what's happening, and I think we're still yet to see people crawl out of their homes. That should be interesting when they start interacting again and they beat the shit out of each other and they start fighting and cursing each other out. I'll take the lead in that one. but people are going to definitely going to do it. Oh, let's see. We lost a dog. $500 reward for a dog. $500. Have you seen this dog? I'm afraid I'm out here, motherfucker. Help me. Woof. Woof, I'm fucking cold, man. It's cold out here. Conte, tell people to come and get me, motherfucker. I'm fucking cold. Chihuahua, female. Somebody loved that dog, man. Willing to pay $500 for it. I give you $500 for that dog. 500. Sounds like a business. You can ransom people's dogs. Hey, Marcus Conte reporting. Peace out, everybody.